crypto crew are in Wallins Creek, Kentucky to investigate paranormal activity at a location known as the Hembree house. Wallins Creek is a small, unincorporated community located in the western part of Harlan County. It began like many other communities in southeastern Kentucky as a coal mining town in 1925. While the area may be just a shadow of its former self, it has a rich history and is still home to proud and strong people. The team first makes a sweep of the house to establish baseline readings.
We are in Wallins Creek, Kentucky, and we are at a house that is actually for sale. The homeowner did not want to appear on camera, but Tony was able to speak with him and learn about the history of the house. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, this house, Thomas, was built in the early 1900s. It actually started out as a doctor's office. Well, the doctor lived here and he practiced medicine.
Probably for the coal camps?
Probably for the coal camps, because in that time you had thousands and thousands of people that lived in several camps. The hollow that this house is in is the main hollow is 7-8 miles long, and you had little offshoots where they had little communities. But there has been allegedly a full-bodied apparition of a little girl about 10 or 12 years old that's been seen here probably half a dozen times. Now, what we're going to try to do here tonight is obviously we're going to try to make contact with the young lady, and hopefully we can film her. Now, one of the reasons that it being a doctor's office is so significant is there's a very good possibility that she could have died, at this location. We don't know for sure, but we have found death certificates signed by this doctor of other children, just days old to weeks old. So
I'm sure it was a busy place.
Yes.
And one thing we should also say is that there is no electricity in the building.
No.
We've done our baseline. There's nothing, no bleed overs or anything like that. So,
and back to word that he was probably a coal camp doctor. This is where they would have brought the injured coal miners.
Right.
So if anybody was injured locally, they would have brought them here to this house.
Run over by a team of mules or anything. This is it. This is where they came.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The team hears of a possible witness who recently worked at the Hembree house. After getting some details, they travel to Ewing, Virginia to interview him about what he saw and experienced while working at the house.
My name is Jonathan Grizzle. I live in Ewing, Virginia. Mark hit me up one day. I was down there looking for a little bit of work, and Mark told me he had a couple of jobs for me to do. He drove us out there. We went up to the house. Well, there was trash. There'd been people in there. It had been taking stuff out, just dumping bags out, and it was just rats had been through it. And it was about the 5th day we was there. That was when we started hearing a lot of things. We just thought, well, maybe something's a falling in there where we'd done started moving stuff. First thing we seen, me and John Davis was in the living room, right there where the piano was sitting. And it was where we walked into the doorway first, like at the door entry. We turned around and we seen the shadow go across. Just like you could see its legs moving, but nobody there, just a black shadow. And then we kept watching, and then it was just a black shadow just shot across. So I walked back there and looked around, there was nobody back there. It was the 8th, maybe 9th day. We were taking trash down to the bottom of the hill, putting in a trash truck. And we looked up. I looked up first, and I grabbed Manus by the shoulder, and I said, "Turn around here, John." And pointed up there to where it was. And he said, "Oh, you see that little girl?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "What do you think I grabbed a hold of you?" And the little red ball that she was like kicking around, it rolled towards like the end of the porch, and it was gone. And we looked back up there because the ball drawed her eye towards it. And she looked back, she was gone. With blonde hair down to her shoulders, and had a white like dress on. In the concrete porch like area going to the kitchen. And the doorknob started twisting right where we just took trash can and all the newspapers out of. Nothing was in that closet at all. We shut it back, and that was when the doorknob started twisting. But the creepiest thing I seen was the little girl that kicked the ball. That bothered the crap out of me. I still can't get that out of my head how the little ball disappears, turn around, she's gone.
It was time to investigate.
Hey guys, what we're doing now is we're setting up a laser grid down this hallway, and it's still just a little bit light out, but if anything comes through there, we should be able to see it, no trouble at all. Guys, we're going to run an EVP session with a Steve's box. One thing that Thomas and I do with these boxes is we understand how to use the box. We understand that whenever it's cycling through radio stations, that it's a frequency within the white noise that the entities are using to communicate. Just think of it as if your buddy's across the road and you just kind of speak in a normal tone. He's probably not going to be able to hear you, but if you had something to amplify your voice, like a megaphone, he's going to be able to hear you and respond. And that basically, in a nutshell, is the principle of this. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but that's at the end of the day, it's just used for voice amplification. They're using a frequency inside of that white noise that's being generated to amplify their voices. Thomas, you got anything to add?
And of course, some people misuse it and
yes, we understand that. Some people will misuse them and misrepresent them. And try to what we call beg the question. They'll get some random word or phrase and they will try to build on that. What we try to do is frame our questions where we ask an intelligent question and we get an intelligent response back that's probably not going to be coming through a radio station. Also, the frequency or the cycle rate, you're probably going through 4 to 6 stations a second, so it's impossible for it to frame to go through 3 or 4 stations and come up with a word. You may get snippets of words, but you're not going to get whole words.
And the chances of it pertaining to our question is pretty slim.
It's astronomical. So with all that being said, we're going to.
Well, I might want to mention this. I got hit on the K2 just when you first started talking.
Okay.
It went up to yellow twice.
Wow.
And it just got a green bump as I picked it up. So, and we already run our baseline. There's nothing.
Yes, we've already ran our base. But we just got something through. Now, we also understand how to use a K2 meter. We understand that it came into the ghost hunting business. It was pressed into service. It's actually an electrician's tool to come in and find bad wiring, or if you have some bleed over or bleed out of EMF from walls and things like that. So we understand that. So it's we know this is not.
Did you just hear that? The floor vibrated and
Is
something.
that what that was?
Yes, that's.
And I heard something come through the thing.
It was through. No, that was coming from the basement, and the floor vibrated.
And the plumbing's off and everything.
The
there's no
water's
water.
there's no
There's no
utility
water.
hookup. Period.
Wow.
That vibrated the floor.
Yeah, I felt something in the floor, but I heard that it's almost like a humming of pipes.
Yeah, like something
Well,
or
if you
that.
feel right here, Thomas, there's a little. We're starting to get some static electricity, so let's go ahead and ask some questions, see if we get some responses. We understand that, so it's we know this
Did
is
you
not.
just hear that?
We understand that, so it's we know this is not. Is there anyone here that wants to speak with us? Please come up and tell us your name. If you'll come up and speak into this box, just think of it as a translator or a telephone from your world to ours. We want to hear your story.
No, something.
Yeah.
Can you say that again, please?
Guys, before we get going too much, we switch boxes. We're using the SB11 by Gary Galka of Pro Measure. Sometimes the PSB7, PSB11 does a little better in some locations. Sometimes the Steve's box does.
You just said yep. You just said yep.
What's your name? Is Dr. Hembree here?
There was something there. I thought. That was a female voice.
Could you come closer, please? Think of this as a translator between your world and ours. It won't hurt you, see? We just want to hear your story. You'll have to come close and talk directly into the box. Can you make a noise for us? Is it okay that we're here? Who's making the noise in the basement? Can you say that again? Are you trapped here?
Turtle?
Can't make it out.
It's hard to make out.
Frequencies, we've went from AM to FM, and I've turned on both parts of the box, so you basically have two PSB7s inside of there. So we have one that's forward sweep at 250, one's a reverse sweep at 200. Does that make it easier for you? What's the last year that you remember?
Did you just hear that?
Just it again, whatever that is.
That was a growl, it sounded like.
All right, let's go this way. We keep hearing noises from down here. Who is it? You don't have to be afraid. Can you come tell us your story?
Did you just hear that?
That sound just went
Did you see it? I just seen some shadow play.
down there.
Yeah, right there.
Something's making the sound.
Well, there's
it's coming
something
from
moved.
there.
You can see it against this left-hand wall.
I see the light anomaly down there.
But no, that's the.
I mean, we could see it go by that.
See there, like against the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Something that shot across through there.
Big or small?
I couldn't tell. Yeah, I'll scoot over what you
And the reason we're not going downstairs, there it went again.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it that time. The reason we're not going downstairs, these steps are very unsafe. Yeah, I seen that.
Straight to see it.
Can you come and load up the meter?
Hold that for a second.
No charge.
I'm discombobulated here.
Yeah, because you may want to keep the light on because I can't see anything in there.
Get your night shot. That help you any?
Yep.
I got this.
If you come up and speak into the blinking light, we'll be able to hear you. I promise you it won't hurt you. See, look. Can you say that again? Can you come up the steps just about halfway? We can't come to you because we'll fall through the steps. My name is Tony. What is yours? No response. Quit making out. See it? Did you see it?
Let's see if that's done.
Yep.
I seen it against the wall.
Well, it went right across the. Something's blocked out the whole light. See? You see how this blocked out the light and it got like Hey, how you doing?
Hello?
What's your name?
We could hook up a static camera right here, shooting down the stairs if you wanted to.
don't have it that way. I like to look to it. I can hook a deadlight to it.
Yeah.
Shoot it down. Can you say that again? Oh, what I saw from you see how that light's against the, like at the bottom of the step and right there, it blocked all of that.
Well, I seen one on the side of this wall. See it move.
There it moved again. Who is that moving around?
Why do you stay in the basement?
They come halfway up, they're starting to move. See how it got lighter?
You can come up here, we're not going to harm you.
Hey! Could you please tell me your name? What are you doing in the basement? Are you hiding? At least tell us your name. There's a real dark shadow, Thomas, right there against that black wall. Just watch it as he moves. Well, can you at least walk back and forth at the bottom of the steps for us? Whoa. Think I need to put the deadlight on there and let her shoot down the...
She's got night vision. Let's sit here and shoot a little bit.
Here, why don't you just shoot down? We're going to stand outside here and you shoot down the steps.
Shoot down the steps.
See anything grabs, just holler. We'll be there in a few minutes.
See if you can catch the light, catch the movement down through there. There comes something up out there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Movement down through there. There comes something up out there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Whether it's a piece of dust or whatever, something come up through there.
Can you come up, please?
No.
No.
Why not? Can you walk back and forth at the bottom of the stairs? My grandfather was Damon Honeycutt. Do you know him? My great-grandfather lived next door to you. Did you know my Aunt Marie? She was a Honeycutt but married Tom Saunders. We're going to go toward the back of the house, so if you want to, please come up the steps and join us. Could you do that?
Ooh, wow.
Could you say that a little louder, please? All right. Please come up and speak with us. Let's go to the next room. Can you tell me whose room this was? Can you make a noise? How many people are here? Say that again.
There was a number there that was not correct.
It's 7 or something. 7. Is that how many spirits are here? 7 spirits? Are you trapped here? Let's go. Who can tell us about the child that died? The young Hembree baby. What did he die of? What was that?
Hits on the K2.
Both of them? Both hit. Okay. Can you see those? Who's here with us? Can you wave your hand over the green light to let us know you're here? It won't hurt you, see? There you go.
There you go.
Can you do that for us some more?
Thank you.
Now the black one's lighting up.
Can you see that?
Yeah, I had it zoomed in for a moment on that.
Why do you stay in the basement? Are you scared?
You don't have to be afraid of us. If you could, come up here and stand beside of us and wave your hand over the green light, please. If you need to, you can feel free to drain the batteries. We have more. Come wave your hand over the green light for us. Whose baby was it that died? Did the baby live here?
Are you with God?
Can you wave your hand over the green light, please? Did you see that move? Yeah. Did you see that move? Yeah.
Did the tape just fall down, or?
No, it moved. It moved from side to side.
Did you see it, Jenny?
Did you get that in the front shot?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it, but I don't know if the tape just fell down or. There wasn't no breeze that I felt.
There's no breeze in here.
Did you move the tape?
Now if you'll come up and touch this antenna, the lights will come on. And it won't hurt you at all, see? So can you make it light up like a Christmas tree? Is Dr. Hembree here? What did the baby die of? What exactly is a stomach complication? What did you do, Dr. Hembree? Is there something that we need to know about? Tell us the truth.
Someone said, did the work or get the work?
We want to know what happened to the baby. Tell us the truth. Where's Miss Hembree at? I bet she'll tell us.
As the team closes out round one of the investigation, they ask some random questions during the EVP session.
Is there work you can do on that side? Have you seen the devil? It kind of sounded like that. It'd be good to review.
Oh yeah.
What happened to the fallen angels? Where are they now?
Are the giants of old the Nephilim?
We might come back and see you someday.
Goodbye.
Tony and Jennifer return for a quick round 2 of the investigation. They explore under the house in the basement area.
Hey guys, this is Tony Flosi with the Crypto Crew. We're back at the Hembree house for a second investigation. It's going to be a short one. We caught some very interesting EVPs. The floor actually felt like it vibrated a couple of times, and the odd thing is there's no electricity anywhere. There's no water, so the pipe shouldn't have vibrated the floor. There should have been nothing kicked on. So we're going to go under the house and we're going to see what's under there and if we can make sense of that. Also, while we're there, we'll run a quick EVP session, so come on, let's go. I don't see anything ordinary. Stove that doesn't work. It's old coal stove. There's your coal room. Look to your left. So there's nothing down here that should have
Been vibrating, and we were off in this area over here. This would be the main room. And as you can see, the basement doesn't go underneath the area that we were at. And we're even close to where, yeah, even close to where we were at, there's no piping or anything like that.
All right, we know there's no electricity here, so let's get out some recorders and a millimeter. Is there anyone here that wants to speak with us? If you do, please come up and stand beside of me. If you'll touch this antenna, it'll let us know that you're here with us, and these lights will come on, so it won't hurt you. We just want to hear your story. Who or what vibrated the floor the last time we were here? What's your name? Who originally built this home? I'm going to step back a little bit. If you'll speak into this, this is like a telephone or walkie-talkie. You probably don't know what those are. I bet you know what a telephone is, don't you? Can you tell me your name? Is that better for you? Like I said, come over here, come close to me and speak into this box. I'm going to back up a little bit, try not to trip. Can you tell me your name? Can you say that again? We know that good people lived here. Could you please come talk to us? Hey, what's your name? So, before I turn it off, could you wave your hand over the green light? or speak into the device. Okay then. There we go.
Tony and Jennifer could not find a source for the strange vibration and sound that came from the basement. During the EVP sessions, they only captured a few unintelligible EVPs, but this would not be the team's last trip to the Hembree house.
I looked over at the window and there's an old man in the old round flat billed hats that goes all the way around black. And he had the like a suit white underneath right here, an old style black tie, like bow tie type of deal. And he looked over like that, and I didn't see him from waist down because he's in that window. And I looked, couldn't explain it, looked back again, and he was like his shadow was walking by. So me and John Davis, Manus, walked outside, and he looked around there, and all he seen was like a black shadow just gone.
As the team reviews the history of the house, some things just don't seem to add up. They must dig deeper and try to unravel the true history of the house.
The Hembree house, built in the early 1900s, was first purchased by H.C. Howard in 1919 from Creech Coal Company. In November of 1923, W.S. Flager purchased the house. Then in 1927, the Hembree family, Charles and Elizabeth and their son Charles Jr., made this their home. A year later, Kyle, their last son, was born. We know from research that Charles Sr. died in 1951 and his wife Lizzie passed away in 1961. Their oldest son, Charles Jr., inherited the Hembree house. Charles Jr. was a veteran of World War II. After the war, Charles became an undertaker. He owned several funeral homes in Kentucky and Virginia. In 1965, Charles Jr. sold the house to his brother Kyle. In 1986, Kyle passed away, leaving the home to his wife, Emily. Sadly, Emily passed away in 2017. It basically meant the Hembree house stayed in the family almost for 100 years. We've yet to connect the young girl people have seen to any events that happened in or around the home. Rumor and lore is that when the house was first built, it served as the Cole Camp doctor's home, meaning patients could have been seen in the home or even possibly died.
After discovering a more accurate history of the house, the investigation continues. Tony and Jennifer return for a night of investigation.
All right, we are turning the Steve's box on. We're on AM suite, and it's still, by the way, very hot at 9:30 at night in the Hembree house because there's no heating, no air. Thank God there's no heat. But there's plenty of heat with the summertime and no windows open. But we're doing the Steve's box. We're doing AM suite. So here we go. We caught some unusual EVPs last time. We thought you may want us to come back and speak with you. This box should be a little better. If you come up speaking to the box, it'll act as a translator between your world and ours. So, Emily Hembree, are you here? Charles Hembree, are you here? Lizzie Hembree, are you here? We're inviting you to walk up to the piano and speak into this box and communicate with us. Who is the little girl that the workman saw? Can you tell me her name? Can you tell me her name?
You like to throw your little red ball around. You want to play?
They said that you went out to the porch to play and then kicked the ball. Is that true? Is that true? Is that true? Is that true?
Is this just somewhere you like to play? Or did you live here?
What was your parents' name? You want to take the camera and go back and do an EVP session in the hallway?
Sure.
Alright, well, I'm just going to take the Tascam and Steve's rocks. Alright, this is the hallway where the little girl's supposed to have came down. Can you come up and talk to me? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Can you say that a little louder? Emily, are you here? Can you tell me hello? Hi, how are you doing? I smell perfume over here. Who's close to me? Did somebody walk by me? What's your name?
Are you feeling like cobwebs in my hair?
Because I'm static, but I don't feel anything now. I mean, I'm sure they can move on down to you. Is somebody touching Jenny? Close to Jenny? I just felt the breeze go by. Cool breeze right here. Who's here with us? Are you curious of why and how we can talk to you? All right, turn this one device off. Can you step up and, that's my boot creaking, talk into this other device with the red light on? What's your name? Let's move back out to the front and put everything back up. All right, guys, we spent about an hour or so, an hour and a half here at the Hembree house. We've covered the stairwell, the hallway. We've ran EVP sessions, both locations. And I know an hour and a half doesn't sound like a long time, but we've already did 3 or 4 investigations in the house. We wanted to come in and give the entities one last chance to tell their story or to make contact with us.
During the EVP sessions, they only captured a few EVPs. This would not be the team's last trip to the Hembree house.
All right, guys, we are back at the Hembree house one last time due to an EVP that we had that said for us to check the woods. So we're going to check the woods today, even though it's very hot. We've got a heat index probably it's well over 100. Temperature is probably in the 90s. So we are here to check the woods. I'm not sure what we'll find, if anything, but we're going to look.
Now, this would have been back in the 1930s and 40s. This would have been sporadic. It wouldn't have been all wooded area. It would have been like patches of woods because of the development at the time, because of mining.
Man, it's so dense, though.
But it was not unusual for people to bury a loved one on their property. Here.
The team searched the woods for possible clues that could reveal more information about the ghost girl.
Jenny, there's an awful lot of openness over in here, ain't there?
While in the woods, they decide to run a digital EVP session.
So we're going to run a quick EVP session. Thomas has a K2.
Just in case.
As you can tell, we're around no power lines or anything.
And the tree is not giving off anything.
No EMF on the tree. So there should be no reason whatsoever for us to get a K2 hit out here. So let's start. You told us to come to the woods. What is it you want us to find?
I believe that was contamination, yeah.
It's the little girl that everyone's seeing buried in these woods. It's the little girl that everyone's seeing buried in these woods.
I'm just wondering, what are we supposed to find in the woods?
I don't know. Go ahead and ask.
What are we supposed to find in the woods? Give us another clue.
So guys, what we're going to do is there's an abandoned building that's on the property, and we're going to go check it out and see if we can catch any EVPs around that building. So come on and let's solve this mystery. Well, guys, we're here at this old abandoned building that's fallen in. We're going to try to we're going to run an EVP session, and hopefully we will get some more clues to where we're supposed to go, in the woods, because it's a huge area and it's very thick. But we've covered a lot of ground so far around the house, actually around a couple of houses and around this building. So let's try another EVP session.
Are you sweating yet?
Oh, I'm sweating. It's like 100 degrees almost. I'm sweating. All right, we're rolling. Is the little girl that everyone sees in the house, is she close by?
Oh no, just search the woods. We need more clues. I mean,
We need more, right,
There's
right.
woods everywhere through here.
I mean, we went around the house really well and out 150 yards from the house. And, you know, we can't really trespass. So,
Not in southeast Kentucky.
not in southeast Kentucky, you don't want to do no trespassing. Can you tell me who owned the house when the little girl died? Can you tell me who owned the house when the little girl died? Can you give us another clue to where she may be at? Well, guys, we're not getting any K2 hits. We're going to go review the audio, see if we caught anything. We didn't spend a lot of time up here, but you know, it's really thick. We don't want to trespass, and we thought that possibly there may be a gravestone or something that we could find, you know, fairly easily, because it wasn't uncommon for back in that era for people to bury loved ones in their yard.
I know people are still doing that.
Yeah. So that's that sounds kind of creepy, but that's just how it was back then.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, guys, this is Tony Felosi and
Thomas Mark.
for the Crypto Crew. For your whole life?
For my
Are
whole
you
life.
sure you got ID? For the Crypto Crew, and we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you later.
The Hembree house has proven itself to be a mysterious location. While the team was able to unravel some of the mysteries about the history of the house, many more questions remain.
When I seen John Davis seen the same thing that I was seeing. I ain't never seen nobody dressed like that, or not recently. I mean, this little girl was wearing something sort of like, I seen her all the way down to her face. We both seen her all the way down. She was like in like a kind of like a flower girl dress. She was walking out towards the door, playing, and got up to like the middle way of the porch, and that's when she kicked the ball, and that's when the ball disappeared.
During the EVP sessions, the entities seemed hesitant to communicate. The identity of the ghost girl remains a mystery. Just who was she, and what happened to her is a mystery waiting to be solved.